I don't know, man. Something like this can rub anybody the wrong way. This could happen to anybody. Can happen to you. Can happen to me. Just terrible. But we're gonna go into this article. We're gonna see how this airline seemed like they were trying to cover some things up. The communication was lost with Terrell Davis. And to be honest with you, I'm glad this happened to Terrell Davis. Well, I'm not saying it like that. What I mean is, I'm glad it happened to somebody with stature, with clout, with presence, with resources, with money. Because if this happened to any average Joe, this would have been swept under the rug. Nothing would be happening. Wouldn't hear nothing about it. They'd just shoot him off. Guy would have been disrespected, humiliated, with no fight. An average Joe that's probably making $30,000 a year, he would have had no pushback on something like this. So I'm glad it happened to somebody like Terrell Davis with all the resources who can bring this to light the way he did. They have to be held accountable. They have to be held accountable. This is ridiculous, to be honest with you. And the more you think about it, it gets you very upset. Very upset. Because I think everybody been in a situation something like this before. Something minor turns huge. You wondering where it came from. That's what happened to Terrell Davis. On the flight with his wife and kids, man getting handcuffed, escorted off the airlines. Over nothing, basically. Over nothing. But I'm glad he's shining the light on it. We're shining the light on it, getting it out there. But you know, this is definitely a suing. And this airlines look like they're trying to cover some things up, trying to say they did this and did that. Sometimes it ain't good enough. No, it's not good enough. So let's get into it. Davis, who previously played for the Denver Broncos, said he was handcuffed and removed from a July 13th flight after he lightly tapped a flight attendant on the arm, prompting the employee to say, "Don't hit me," and hurry off. Davis, who was later released with apologies, has called out United for making him feel humiliated and demanded an investigation. "My family will never unsee me, nor will I ever forget being taken off an airplane in handcuffs for simply asking for a cup of ice," Davis wrote in Tuesday's Instagram post. The day after the incident, the email from United that banned Davis was generated and sent. United said in a statement, the ban was then rescinded the following day, which was communicated with Davis's team, the airline said. But we're going to get into this article all up and down. You can see 3 or 4 things in here that's just straight cap. Straight cap. Davis' attorney, Parker Stenar, said that Davis did not initially see the email banning him until recently, and that they had not received any word that the travel ban had been rescinded until Davis posted the correspondence Tuesday. "We have released the email because of lack of response from United across the board," said Stenar in a statement. United Airlines said the flight attendant is no longer with the company, adding, "We have apologized to Mr. Davis for his experience and continue to review our handling of incidents like this." Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So, not only that he didn't get response, that they're just sitting back kind of hoping this thing go away, but to Davis' credit, he ain't letting this go away. He's going to press the issue. So, number one thing that I want to point out here, the man was handcuffed and removed from the flight. Now, no investigation, no talking it out, trying to figure out what happened, talking to Davis, gather all this information. But instead of doing all that, you go to he say, she say, and you take this man off a flight in handcuffs with his wife and kids on the flight. Embarrassment, humiliation. No explanation. Just put you in handcuffs and you get escorted off. That was number one. Unbelievable. Number two, Terrell Davis lightly tapped the flight attendant on the arm, prompting the employee to say, "Don't hit me," and hurried off. Tapped him on the arm, and he gets all shaky and jumpy like he just met a hoodlum in the back alley somewhere. That's number two. Over-exaggerate a situation. Over a cup of ice. Asking a man for a cup of ice. The day after the incident, the email from United that banned Davis was generated and sent. So not waiting for an investigation to really figure out what happened, but you're gonna ban this guy from taking flights from United without solving anything, just jumping right to it. That's number two problem right there. And you talking about suing, man, I would have sued their socks off. But right now they're trying to cover up. They're trying to make this sound real good. And I'm gonna tell you why. United Airlines said the flight attendant is no longer with the company, adding, "We have apologized to Mr. Davis for his experience and continue to review our handling of incidents like this." So basically they're saying, hey, we got rid of the guy. He's no longer with us. We don't condone any kind of behavior like this. The other employees that we have, oh no. We're going to review the handling of this situation, make sure it never happens again. We don't know anything about this. That ain't what we stand by. He's gone. And all the other employees, oh no, they're good to go. That was just one bad apple, but we got rid of it. So everything should be good. We apologized. We're good to go. No, you're not good to go. You're not good to go. You embarrassed, you humiliated this man. You didn't do the full investigation. Didn't find out what really happened the day that it happened. But you have a guy come in there and slap handcuffs on the man right in front of his family. Escort him off the flight. Off the flight. You want to talk about getting sued and having a case? And like I said, I am glad. We should all be blessed that this happened to somebody like Terrell Davis, who could bring light to it, who has the resources, has the money, has the fame. Because I'm telling you, this happened to an average Joe, you would have heard nothing about this. United would have got completely away with treating a human being like this. Unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable.